Speeder.
It's that time again where I take a look at some of the new announcements from the previous month that caught my eye in the hope that I can highlight something that you might have missed. G'day guys, I'm Clayton and this is Workbench Hobbies. AMT 3D are a Polish-based manufacturer of 3D printed kits and upgrades, and it was the T6 Pontoon upgrade for the Sherman tank that caught my eye last month. Now the T6 Sherman Pontoon was an early attempt to make the M4 Sherman amphibious using large external floats, but it proved impractical and was never actually used in combat. But it was quickly replaced by the more effective DD Sherman system. There looks to be a range of different scales available, although this one that appeals to me is 48 scale, and I think it would be the most practical scale to work in with something of this size. Check out their site because there looks to be a heap of great stuff available there. Our hobby is changing so much, and with manufacturers like this, it's hard to see where injection molding will be placed over the next 10 years or so. French-based company Hachecka Prints, I think I've pronounced that right, brings us the SA342MA Gazelle this month. It's an all 3D printed kit broken down into pieces that will require assembly. And the coolest thing for me at least is the scale. It is in 35th scale and it will be quite impressive once it's all assembled. It's available for pre-order over on their site at a fairly reasonable price, I thought. Now I'm looking forward to seeing this company tackle more of these left of center niche subjects in the future. Now another helicopter, only this time in 48 scale, and that is the AH-1Z Viper. Kitty Hawk suffered from quality control issues and execution problems, which saw them wrapping up operations a number of years ago. However, they did bring us some interesting neglected kits such as this AH-1Z, and this month sees Hobby 2000 reboxing it under their own brand, much like the business model of Zimmy model. This boxing, however, sees a decal sheet giving us the opportunity to paint this one in the beautiful check camouflage scheme. This kit isn't perfect by any stretch, but with a little patience builds into a nice representation of this deadly little chopper. In 2023, AMT released a 32nd scale TIE fighter, which was very well received. And whilst the kit was regarded as good rather than great, you can't deny the scale made for an impressive looking piece in the display case. Now this month sees AMT doubling down on the franchise and releasing the TIE Inteceptor. The hobby has seen many TIE Interceptors over the years, but never in this larger scale. You can expect the same basic parts count, I would imagine, as the TIE Fighter, but the updated wings to make it the Inteceptor. Given AMT announced the TIE Bomber last month, I'm personally excited with the low-key resurgence in Star Wars subjects by a mainstream model manufacturer. Thunder Model have been exploring the vehicles of the long-range desert group, and the recent release sees the F8 pilot car. The stories of the LRDG are absolutely legendary, and I've been fascinated with them ever since I first laid eyes on that Tamiya Chevrolet kit as a kid. Long Range Desert Group, or LRDG as I said, formed in 1940, and they operated deep behind enemy lines in North Africa. They were elite and highly trained and unconventional, and had all the hallmarks of the modern special forces. This F8 pilot car was used for navigation and scouting ahead of patrols, and was light and stripped down to be desert optimized. These vehicles were brutal, improvised and heavily field modified, which is perfect for the scale modeler to weather and wear and load up with stowage, so keep an eye out for that one. I've called out this line from Belfine before, but this month sees Belfine again announce part 3 of their Thunderbird range. Now, as bad as the show was, and I know I'm going to get some hate for saying that, but it's true, It's impossible not to have fond memories of it, even if it was just for the vehicles and the technology that they used in the show. Now, from what I can gather, this kit has a 500th and an 800th scale Thunderbird 3 and an 800th scale Thunderbird 5, but my personal favorite is the 72nd scale Thunderbird 4. These will probably need to be sourced through an Asian store, so if you're interested, I would look quickly because these things always sell out super fast. I am so excited to see Takom extending their range of the SdKfz 250 half tracks, and this time we see the 250/4 and the 250/7 released. These releases will be built around the 250/1 that they released back in 2024, which many of you will have seen me build it here on the channel. It was a really beautiful kit that I absolutely adored with extremely tight tolerances, but it's a kit that will probably test the casual modeler. These releases will have a couple of extra sprues, you would imagine, to give us the different variant here, and given there were 12 recognised variants produced of the 250, plus a couple of other oddities and field modified examples, this is an exciting step in this half-track line, and it is a welcomed addition to the market. The Great Wall Hobby A10 is widely regarded as the most accurate and detailed 72nd scale A10 kits available today. It is a 2025 tooled kit and described as easily the best kit of its type in this scale. This month sees Great Wall release 3 boxings of this model, with the only difference here being the decal sheets. 2 sets from the Davis Monthan, hope I've pronounced that right, Air Force Base demo team, and the other one from the Idaho Air National Guard. However, and this is a big however, each of these boxings is limited to 1,000 kits, so don't wait for a second chance with these. If you see one, you like it, then I would grab it fast because these pairings will be soon pretty hard to find, I would imagine. This is an insanely beautiful aircraft with a beautiful and unique scheme here, so I think this kit release is going to be a real winner.
The day I get out of prison, my own brother picks me up in a police car.
I can't believe AMT is the company that is the one that keeps finding its way onto my top 10 video here. But they are tapping into the nostalgic dollar and I'm absolutely loving it. Here we see the 1974 Bluesmobile, of course, from the cult classic, The Blues Brothers. This is our chance to paint and weather this one up to look exactly like it did in the movie. I don't have a lot of detail on this release, but I can't imagine it's going to be an overly complicated kit. One of those ones that should appeal to a broad range of modeler, especially in my age bracket. Revell released an overly simplified boxing of a Land Speeder back in 2011 that was probably not worth the box it was in, if I'm being honest. And being AMT, I don't have too high hopes for this one, but given we don't have a lot of options in this space, I'm going to be all over this one, and it is of course Luke Skywalker's X-34 Land Speeder from Star Wars. This is the opportunity for all you Star Wars fans to channel your inner armor modeler here and fade, chip and scratch your way through the build and then dump a generous helping of desert sand through the cabin. Again, given my vintage, Star Wars had a massive impact on my life, as I'm sure it did a lot of you watching this video. Watching that speeder hover across the sands of Tatooine is something I honestly will never forget. So to soon have the opportunity to add one to my display case is something I am really looking forward to. So there you have it. Who'd have thought I'd ever make a top 10 list with 3 AMT kits in it? But what did you like? What did I miss? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and please let me know if you like or you don't like this style of video. I'm reviewing the content on this channel, so now it's your opportunity to share your thoughts with me down below. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to check out my website. It's up and active, and I'm in the process of uploading all of my back catalogue, as well as producing a small range of paint mask sets. Generally speaking, there should be something new there just about every week. And of course, big thank you to my Patreons. I will never take your support for granted, guys. You guys encourage and inspire me every day to keep producing these videos, so a massive thank you. Coming up on the channel, a few loose ends to tidy up, and then I have something for you guys you are never going to suspect. So be sure to stay tuned. Now, you know the drill, guys. This is the greatest hobby in the world. Share it with your family and share it with your friends, and let's be proud of what we do. Until next time, I'll see you soon.
I don't like sand.